So today we went over how to get through Quarterguard. So that's when you're in half guard and you're about to pass, but your ankle gets caught, or you're in mount and your opponent grabs your ankle with his leg. So we started off by defending against a single leg. So if you're both standing and your opponent single legs you, so he grabs one of your legs, so you're on one leg, he has one leg, and you're sort of hopping. He usually kind of swings you down, and then he's in an advantageous position. So what you can do is you can reach around and grab his leg over the top, and grab him below his chest, and then you step in and fall back, and then you can actually wind up in like a quarter mount position, or if you're lucky, you might wind up in side control or mount, but you probably wind up in quarter mount. So that's another way to get into quarter mount. Alright, so then quarter mount, two scenarios. One which he's more flattened out, so both his shoulders on the ground, and one where he's more on the side, so like only one of his shoulders is on the ground. So the one where he's flattened out, you have three options. One is to get an underhook ideally both sides, but let's see, on the same side as the quarter guard is on, I think. And then you put your head on the other side of his head, and then you you take your free leg, put it on the calf of your trap leg, scrape down so you have like a butterfly hook, and then you open your opponent's guard up, and then so open up and then wrap your legs around so that you're in mount. So that's the first option. Second option is to underhook on the same side as the hook. Put your head on the other side, so it's the exact same as the mount pass. But instead of scraping your leg down, you knee slide away from the underhook, and then you come up to like a scarf position, and then you transition to side control. And then the third option is the exact opposite. You underhook on the side away from the quarter guard, plant your head on the opposite side, so the side near the quarter guard, and knee slide away from the underhook again to the scarf position, and then transition to side control. And then, so that covers when your opponent's shoulders are flat to the ground. So if your opponent's shoulders are perpendicular, so like only one shoulder's away. So this is generally a position they want to be in. It's more dangerous if their shoulders are flat. So they will probably be trying to get to be on their side and close up their knee-elbow connection. So in this case, you want to encourage them to do that. So you push them in the direction of that, so that they're going away from you. And you kind of want to wedge them into there. And then you come down on their head. You do either a gift wrap or I forgot what it's called, not the gable grip, but the one where you grab the blade of your hand, and that would be, the over-under would be the same as the gift wrap. So wrapping hand is on top of the gripping hand. And then you slide your knee up, your supporting knee, that's the bottom knee, up to a pillow position. And then get very close, your chest to the back of his head, and then roll back into back control. And sort of figure it out from there. And there's two alternatives to this. So one was the gift wrap, and the gift wrap is if his arm is readily available, but if he's holding his arm out, then you just do the other grip, which is where you grip the blade of your hand instead of his wrist. Yeah, so that's 5 ways to get past the Quarterguard, and I've always had trouble with this because the only way I learned before was that you, if your ankle is caught, then you want to use your free leg to grab his knee, and then you pull the knee to widen the gap, and then you pull your leg out. And if your opponent knows that you're doing this, and you're it's just fighting with your leg against his leg, and if his leg is stronger, you're never going to get it out. You just spend like a couple of minutes just pushing and pulling until both of you guys are tired. I heard recently that what you can do is like relax the trapped leg, because that makes it easier to pull out, but it's hard to pull it while it's relaxed. So as in anything in jiu-jitsu, if you have two opposing strategies, doing one will make the other one easier. So in this case, if you're trying to knee slice, that is a different angle than when you try to catch the one I just described, where you catch the knee with your other foot. So it allows you, one will help the other. Okay, if you do one, if it doesn't work, the other one is usually a little easier to do. You can just go like back and forth between the two. The worst thing you can do is be predictable, so just having at least 2 options is ideal.